Welcome to another exciting Revit video where today you're going to learn another technique that is only going to enhance and make you a better Revit drafter. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to make a powerful master void family. Void families are very important, especially if you're working with foundation plans, because sometimes you want depressed slabs, or maybe you want an area where you want a part of the slab to be cut off. And the easiest way and more practical way to go about it in the modeling world would be to generate a void family. You can do an in-place family within Revit, but then it becomes very tedious when you have to have several of those depressions on your slab. Because every time you generate one as an in-place family, it's only good for that particular situation. If you have multiple, for example, if you have a multiple, let's say CMU block wall with certain patterns, and you want the slab to be depressed, let's say 1.5 inches to accommodate the CMU block, then you're going to have to create multiple in-place void families. So the best way to go about it would be just to generate a void family which you can bring into your project and just copy it and manipulate. So let's start off and generate that void family. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my file. I'm going to go to new, and we want to do new family. And then for our selection, make sure I'm in the correct one. Yep. For our selection, we want to choose. We want to choose. We want to choose the one that says generic model face family. And the reason we want to choose this one is because this basically is a family that will attach to any face, not just for a floor. It will attach to walls. It will attach to roofs. It will attach to anything. So it'll practically it's gonna be like a universal family. So the first thing I want to do is I want to start I'll go to my structural here. I'm gonna create, some reference planes for it. Not planes, but I want to go to let's see, I want to go to create. I think it's reference planes. Let me double check. No, I don't want reference planes. Undo that. I'm going to type in RP because I want to create guidelines here. So here's another one. And there's one there because I basically want to build the skeleton for my void extrusion that I'm going to create. Next thing I want to do is I want to click on the Align tab and add some dimensions here. So I'll start here, just like that. Click out of it, make it equal. And then I'll do the same thing over here. Do that. Click out of it, make it equal. And then I'm going to extend this reference plane here and extend this one. And then I'm going to create two more so I can start adding my parameters. So I'm going to go to annotation and add one there. Click out, one there and there. Click out. And then next thing I want to do is I want to add some parameters. So I'll start with the width. I'll call this width. And I'm going to go to this tab here and click on it to create my parameter. It's going to be a family parameter. I want it to be an instance parameter because I want to be able to manipulate it in my drawing. So I'm just going to call this width. Yes, width. Well, actually, it should be, yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll call it width. And then this one, I'm going to create it and I'll just call it length or length. And I'll make it an instance parameter just like that. Then the next thing I want to do is I want to go to my left view here and I want to create another parameter. Not parameter, but before I do that, I'm going to type in RP to create another reference plane. It's not letting me, so I think I can just do a reference line, but I don't want a reference line, so just delete that one. Go to annotation, it's not there. Create a reference plane. Let's do that. That's what we want. Perfect. And then we want to add a dimension here. I'm going to add a dimension. Go to annotation. Click there to there. Click out of it. And then we're going to call this, we'll click on it. We'll add the, create a parameter for it. And we'll call this depth. Just like that. And it's going to be an instance parameter also. Click OK. Perfect. Now we're going to go back to our level, reference level. And then here, we're going to start creating our extrusion void. So we're going to go to create, and we're going to choose void forms. We're going to choose the void extrusion. So I'm going to just click, I'm just going to grab the rectangle, go from one end to the other, and I'm going to make sure that I lock it to my reference planes, just like I did, like that. Perfect. And then here, we're just gonna, doesn't matter what we do here, we'll make this 10 inches. Click OK. And then let's go to our left elevation. We'll go back to our reference elevation. We'll click the finish edit mode. And now we'll go back to our left elevation. And then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to grab it. We're going to grab it just like that. And we're going to snap it there. And make sure you lock it. Just like that. Perfect. So now that we have it all locked in and locked into the reference planes, I'm going to go back to my create. Let's see, go back to my reference, and I think after this, I think we're done with it. I just want to make sure I save it. Give me 1 sec here. Just going to double check. Yep, it's created. So we want to save it now. So I want to save it to the following directory. So I'm going to go File, Save As. And we're going to save the family. Click here, paste where I want to save it. And I'm going to save it in the voids. And I'm just going to call it master void. Master void family. Click OK. Save. So now it's saved. Now what I want to do is I want to load it into my original project where I have that thick slab. So I'm gonna load it into the project, and now it's in here. The master void is in here. So now we want to go to a 3D view of it, and I'm just gonna drop it anywhere just like that. And once it's in there, I can go to I can go to a shaded view. I think we missed a step because it's still saying it's active. The color tells you right there that we're not finished with the family. So I'm going to erase this one and go back here. And I believe the step that we missed is the following. Gotta go to the create. Gotta go here. what we want to do next is we want to click on the cut geometry, which we didn't do. So we got to click on what we want to cut into and the item that we're cutting it with, which is our extrusion. And once we do that, we go to a 3D view of this. There it is. There is our extrusion. Now I can save it again. Save the family. Save it as master voids. And then I'm going to upload it again into our existing project. And yes, I wanted to overwrite the existing parameters. And then I don't see it here. I'm going to go to a 3D view again. And then on my browser, I'm just going to right click and I'm going to click on the search and I'll type in master and click next. And it should locate my, and I'll click close because it located my family here. I'm just going to click on it and drag it in here. There we go. And there it is. There's the family. There's my my void extrusion family. So now if I click on it, I can manipulate it from here. I can make it as wide as I want. I can make it, let's say, 10 feet by 10, let's say 10 feet. And then I know that the thickness of my, the depth of my slab is 12 inches, so I don't want to go that deep. I could go, well, I'll make it 2 feet, so it'll go all the way through the slab, and I'll make it 10 by 10. And click apply. And did it go through? Yeah, it did. It did go through. So there's my extrusion. And I believe I can just do it. I can click on this and then click. Yeah, there it is. My extrusion is there, as you can see it. The thickness of my slab is 12 inches, and I made this a 2 feet, so it did go across it. So now what I can do is I can go to a plan view, and I can create a section of this so you guys can see it better. And then just double click it, and there's my void. Now you're probably saying to yourself, well, I don't want to see this these lines on my model. That's no problem. You can go back to your 3D view, and you can click on it. You can right click. You can go to hide element, and once you hide it, you're not gonna see the void family. All you're gonna see is your extrusion like that, which is kind of awesome because now from here, you know, you can even grab it from here. Grab it from your plan view. If you go to your plan view, you can grab it from here. Is it letting you? No, you're gonna have to once you grab it, you should be able to adjust it. But since we hit it, we can't make any adjustments to the parameters, which is fine. We're gonna go to a 3D view again, and there you can see it. Now, if we want to make changes to it, then we would have to unhide it. So we would have to click on this little icon here to reveal hidden items. You want to click on the family. You want to right click on your mouse, and you want to unhide the. Make sure you click on the actual. Yeah, there it is. Make sure you click on the master void. Then you right click, and you want to click on unhide element. And once you do that, you just click on the icon again, and there it is. And then from here, if I go to my plan view, you can, as long as you tap on it and you grab it, sometimes it's hard to grab from here. So you can go to your 3D view and then scroll, grab it like that. It activates it. Go back to your plan view, and from here, you can adjust the parameters here and change it as you like. So I can make this you know, wider if I want, and so forth. And then if you want to go back to your actual family, to they say you want to make additional changes, just go back to your family here, and then you can always check your parameters. You can always go to your icon here for the family types, and then you can click on the parameters that we created, and we can just edit them. We can edit them just to make sure everything's correct. Yes, we made this an instance parameter. I just want to make sure everything was done correctly. We'll check this one now. Edit that one. Make sure it's instance parameter. Perfect. And then lastly, the width. Check it. Make sure everything's fine. So everything was fine with our void family. So I hope this video was of great help um, and benefit in your Revit endeavors. So if you go back to your plan view, you know you can, as long as you grab you can tab. But if it's not letting you tab, then just go back to your 3D view on your section here. Sorry, on your 3D view. Click on it, and once you activate it, you can go to any other view, and it'll have it activated. And then from here, you can go ahead and change the depths, change as you please. And this view, we go 3D, we cut through the slab, and then we just hide this void family, and you won't see it. And there's your cut in your slab. So there's many useful ways you can actually use this void family in your Revit endeavors. You don't necessarily have to use it for your foundations. You can use it for walls when you want to have a depressed or recessed wall. There's so many applications to this void family. I hope this video was of great benefit to you guys. And if you did like my video, please hit me up with a thumbs up. And please subscribe to my channel so that you get the latest and greatest videos. I will try to always upload a video once a week, maybe twice a week, with other videos that will be applicable to your Revit endeavors, and always thinking out for you guys in the sense of making you guys faster and more efficient, and teaching you tricks like the void family. Because before I even learned this technique, it was so hard to generate these type of cuts in slabs. I had to mess around, and I used to set them in Revit using the model in place application, but it was just too tedious and too time consuming. So I hope this video was a great help, and I'll see you guys until the next one. Bye.